Right now, political ads are on the horizon, and is artificial intelligence the new dawn for the medium? We're looking at the concerns and how you can spot a fake.
Chilly, but for how long? That's coming up.
And later, we've heard about Buc-ee's Travel Center bringing its first store in the north to the Madison area. So what's the big deal about this place anyway? We went to Texas to find out. It's all ahead on News 3 Now at 10. Tonight, police are investigating a possible hate crime near the UW-Madison campus, believed to be related to the Israeli-Hamas conflict.
A person says someone hit them by throwing a rock, while someone yelled racially insensitive comments at a larger group. In a statement sent out this afternoon, UW-Madison officials say the incident did happen following a student-led vigil in support of Israel. Police say after the event, as attendees were walking home on State Street, one person was hit by a rock thrown from a building. Others in the group told police they heard someone making profane and racially insensitive comments toward the group. Police have not identified a suspect.
UW-Madison condemns all forms of hate. Chancellor Jennifer Mnuchin saying in a statement, quote, that our students had to confront such hateful acts is absolutely unacceptable. Anti-Semitism has no place in our community. We will not tolerate violence of any kind, and we appreciate that the Madison Police Department is responding to this incident with appropriate seriousness. Police are asking for tipsters to come forward if they have any information about this incident. You're asked to call Crime Stoppers 608-266-6014 if you can help them in their investigation.
Outside the state capitol today, two groups supporting Palestine, Students for Justice in Palestine and the Madison Branch for Socialism and Liberation, are calling for a ceasefire.
The large gathering included speakers that say they will continue to protest until their voices are heard. Demonstrators drew chalk figures on the Capitol sidewalk to represent Palestinians being killed. Those chalk drawings included names of actual victims.
I mean, we really want to show that there are numbers and scores of people and children who have been killed. You hear them chanting behind me, ceasefire now, and that's exactly what we're asking for.
Despite mounting international pressure, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken reinforced the Biden administration's opposition to a ceasefire in Gaza. A nice sunny day, but you had to hold on to your hats with the winds out there.
And it sounds like it's going to be chilly, but not for too long.
Meteorologist Alex Harrington joins us now. Details in his First Warn forecast. Alex?
Yeah, Eric and Charlotte had to put a little extra hairspray in today. It was a breezy one out there, still breezy out here in the patio. And we even have a couple of sprinkles out here. These sprinkles are out ahead of the cooler air that's moving towards the south and towards the east. Our friends down towards New Glarus, down towards Darlington, heading over towards Monroe. A couple of those few sprinkles out there that might get the windshield wipers going just a little bit. A few of those sprinkles have happened even here in Madison and out on the patio, but they will be short-lived here, folks. They're going to sneak through here, hour, maybe two at most, and then the skies will clear and the temperatures will start to take a tumble. We're down to 46 here in Madison where the skies have been clearing. Look up towards Camp Douglas. They're at 34 degrees. To the south and to the west, still hanging on to a few of those clouds. 46 in Platteville, 45 in Monroe. Again, the cooler air is on the way towards southern Wisconsin. Eric was mentioning windy conditions. These are some of our wind gusts. They've been as high as 25 to 30 miles per hour across southern Wisconsin today, and still a bit gusty, like I said, out here in the patio. We'll do 30 in Lone Rock, 31 in Madison, 33 in Janesville, 28 to the north, though, in Camp Douglas. And as we look forward to planning your Friday, temperature is very chilly, 42 degrees. That's below normal, but Charlotte was saying there's warming conditions in the forecast. There is when 60-degree weather returns. I got the details coming up.
Alex, thank you. With the presidential election now less than a year away, political ads will soon be coming to your screens, but there is some new interest around them this year because some ads are expected to use artificial intelligence.
Armand Rahman sat down with a local tech and marketing expert to help you understand and spot when something might be completely made up.
Charlotte and Eric, Facebook and Instagram announced they'll require political ads on their platforms to disclose if there's any AI-generated content, and Microsoft has also launched initiatives to do the same. But at the end of the day, it may just take human intelligence to spot the artificial information.
It's gotten that good, and that's the scary part.
Now, you might hear AI and think of ChatGPT, the tool that's been an obstacle recently for professors and teachers. But in the last year or two, Madison College professor Steve Knowles says there's been a gold rush of tools to alter words and imagery.
Juan Garcia, 25 of Madison, supports such and such for election. I would believe this is a real person. All of that can be generated in a span of a few seconds.
But he says AI is used in so many different new ways, it's hard to regulate or label right now.
Are we just, cleaning up? Are we adjusting something in a photo? Or are we completely taking, footage from a debate 2 years ago and then repurposing mouth movements to say something new and inflammatory?
I tried to make a deep fake, which is adding new dialogue to a video or image, and there were a lot of free online tools available.
The cost to do this stuff has come down astronomically as the quality goes up.
For this free version, I could only use 10 words, but this is what I got.
Am I really Governor Tony Evers? Or am I AI?
Creepy and not the most convincing, I know, but according to Noel...
But somebody that's kind of half watching might think that that's real, and their mind will fill in the rest, and what they fill in potentially could be very scary.
So how do you sift through what the robots put out to get to the truth?
That's what the politicians are going to do, is they're going to put out content that's going to provoke emotion to try to get you to react before you think. Look to see if that video is also on other reputable news sites.
And now more than ever, Noel says it's important to get information before it can get altered on social media.
Put your phone down, turn off your computer, and watch your local news.
Here in Wisconsin, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle recently introduced a bill to make every campaign-funded advertisement that includes AI-generated content to include a content label at the beginning and the end.
Well, after years of SEIU nurses voicing concerns with some of the working conditions at UW Health, the union says it is now taking those concerns to the Department of Health Services. Outside the DHS today, a group of nurses said they have resorted to filing forms with the agency to address what they say is the spiraling crisis of patient safety concerns. They're also expressing worry over understaffing, turnover, and burnout.
The reason we're really going to the Department of Health today is because it impacts patient safety. It directly impacts patient care, and everyone in our community deserves better. We would like to be able to do better, but you can only do the best you can in the circumstances that you're given.
In an email to News 3 Now, staff with the hospital say they have a process to share patient safety concerns with them, which they say the union has not done. As part of a statement to UW Health staff back on September 25th, UW Health CEO Dr. Alan Kaplan said, quote, "Patient safety is not a bargaining chip in this health system, and we have reached out to DHS to inform them of this situation."
President Biden arrived in Rockford this morning to celebrate a labor deal with UAW members. He traveled to the nearby Jeep manufacturer Stellantis auto plant in Belvedere, which has reopened as part of a deal bringing back thousands of jobs and billions in investments. Between the return of the plant and a new EV battery plant in the works, more than twice as many jobs will return to the city as those lost when the Belvedere plant first closed.
You kept the picket line going for 46 days. Yep. You kept your negotiations working around the clock, negotiators. And in the end, the deal you reached set a new standard.
The new United Auto Workers contract still has to be ratified by union membership. Ahead of Veterans Day, an SSM Health program is helping comfort veterans in hospice care. The initiative, called We Honor Veterans, was started to give veterans customized support and recognition during their end-of-life journey. A veteran in hospice care is paired with a volunteer who has a similar military background. The common understanding between the two helps veterans feel comfortable and are able to express their emotions. If you are a veteran or know one who would like to volunteer, visit channel3000.com for more information.
New tonight, a detective with Madison Police was honored at the state capitol today for her work investigating a series of bomb threats last year. Danielle Hall received the Hometown Hero Award for the investigation into threats against Vel Phillips Memorial High School last year. Her work later led to the arrest of suspect Joseph Garrison, at the time a 17-year-old student at Memorial.
Despite an initial lack of leads, Detective Hall was able to use computer data and track down the individual behind the threat, uncovered a large fraud scheme involving hackers, sports gambling accounts, and a dark web password shop.
Garrison faces multiple state and federal charges. A trial in the state case is set for next July. A field off the freeway near DeForest will soon be transformed into a one-stop shop for anything and everything. Buc-ee's is coming to Wisconsin.
And coming up, News 3 Now goes deep into the heart of the Lone Star State to get an inside look at this chain of travel centers and what makes them so incredibly popular. Stay with us.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the Best Evening Newscast by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota. Let's go places.
We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month, free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Planning a remodel? Don't toss your cabinets, furniture, and appliances. Donate to Habitat Restore. Your items stay out of landfills while proceeds create housing solutions for hardworking families. Build a stronger community with Habitat Restore of Dane County.
We've got questions about Medicare plans.
Well, we've got a lot of answers. How can I help?
Well, for starters, do you have a Medicare plan I can actually afford?
How about a plan with a $0 monthly premium?
Well, that's a great start. What other benefits can we get?
Things like dental, vision, and hearing. But let me help you pick the plan that's right for you.
Don't wait. Call 1-800-AETNA for you to get answers to your questions and pick a plan that's right for you. And let's make healthier happen together.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota. Let's go places.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, we've got Adrian and Israel Hope.
I love them so much.
Then grab a tissue.
That almost took me out.
And experience the most beautiful reunion.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Last spring, it was announced a Buc-ee's Travel Center would be coming to DeForest along the interstate.
Now, this story generated a lot of talk at the time. Buc-ee's is a Texas-sized travel center, an absolute institution in the Lone Star State, but unknown to many of us up here. So we visited a Buc-ee's outside Houston to see what the hype is all about. Right now, it's nothing but an empty field along a busy stretch of interstate. But soon,
We got fresh chopped brisket on the board.
another Buc-ee will call southern Wisconsin home.
We're truly bringing the ultimate family travel center to Wisconsin.
Until you actually visit a Buc-ee's Travel Center, it's hard to describe it.
We're gonna bring Texana Buc-ee's to Wisconsin, and I cannot wait, because yes, you're ready. You just don't know it yet.
So we went deep in the heart of Texas to a Buc-ee's outside Houston in Katy. And there we met Randy Pauly, the gregarious, larger-than-life award-winning barbecue pitmaster and the brains behind the brisket.
You know, the same brisket you get here is low and slow brisket that's got that peppery, smoky bite that is absolutely delicious.
We're fairly convinced folks up north will find plenty of food choices they like.
You've got smoked sausage, chopped brisket, turkey, and our tangy mustard on top.
We even met some Wisconsinites on our visit who are smitten with Buc-ee's.
Arrived yesterday, and we're here.
Already?
Yeah.
The brisket, then we come at lunchtime, we get a brisket sandwich. We walked here last year in the morning. We like it. And then like the kolaches and the bakery, and then the coffee.
When we moved here and they were building it, everyone was like crazy about this gas station, and I didn't understand what the big deal was. but now we do.
And soon, up into Forest, so will everyone else.
Spray sauce on the board.
I would say that the majority of people that we've heard from are thumbs up, go, excited.
Brandy Cooper is the zoning administrator for the Village of the Forest. On a recent vacation, she did her homework, stopping at a Buc-ee's in Galveston to see what the fuss is all about.
At first, I was a little overwhelmed. I wasn't expecting 70-some thousand square feet to hold everything that it did, but hold it as well as it did.
Outside, it can be overwhelming. The Buc-ee's we visited near Houston features 120 gas pumps, 30 charging stations, 32 vacuums, and a car wash that, well, you know what they say about everything in Texas. Here we go. We're in purple foam. We are in the longest car wash in the world, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, 85 yards long. Randy, how many times does this thing wash my car while I'm in that?
Oh, man, it's the best. It's going to, you know, just like our restaurants, our delis and our stores in Tide, it's going to clean the clean.
Now, it won't be quite that big into Forest, and while Cooper is mindful of its impact on local businesses, she thinks ultimately the effect will be a positive one.
Tourism may be driven to Buc-ee's, but local traffic and things like that will still support, you know, the smaller businesses that are around.
It would be the first Buc-ee's in the north, a reason for travelers to and from the Dells to boost the local economy, fill their shopping carts, their stomachs, and their gas tanks. It is anything but just another gas station.
I say it's the Disneyland of gas stations.
From clean restrooms to a delicious, affordable meal. Gifts, swag. So you blend that all together and you got Buc-ee's. And I tell you, it's coming.
I even got Charlotte some swag. This is Bucky. Bucky Beaver. We know Bucky Badger up here, right? Here you go, Charlotte.
Oh,
that's your souvenir. It's roughly 45 minutes, as I mentioned, from Wisconsin Dells, and that's similar to Bucky's recent or future openings not far from places, tourist sites like Branson and Gatlinburg. Construction could start within the next 4 to 6 months or so. They say it takes about 16 months to build. For more details, check out our story at channel3000.com. Well, let's get to the weather now. Breezy Thursday. We're ready to look ahead now to your weekend, and Alex is here with the first warn forecast.
I am, Eric, but now I'm hungry after that story, too. Well, let's focus on the weather. Chilly temperatures, that's what we're going to be focusing on here over the course of the next couple of days. Chilly Friday, Saturday, a little warmer by the time I get to your Sunday, and then 60-degree weather. No, that's not a misprint there on my monitor. 60-degree weather by the time I get out into next week. We got a couple showers, though, out there, folks, from areas from Fitchburg to Cottage Grove down towards Belleville. Really more of just a couple of sprinkles. We had them out there on the patio. Swinging on down here, our friends to the south, Monticello, Evansville, Broadhead, over towards Janesville. Could see those windshield wipers going if you're heading down south on 14 or on 39 down towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border. But those showers here, I got to go over here to show you that these few sprinkles, Monroe, Janesville, they're there for just a moment and then they're gone. We'll see the clearing skies, though, come in behind those showers. They're out ahead of this cooler air that's moving towards southern Wisconsin. We'll do 31 for that low temperature tonight, 30 in Lone Rock, 28 in Camp Douglas. To the south, we'll do 32 in Monroe and 33 in Janesville. Friday's going to be chilly. Average high temperatures this time of year around 50 degrees. What will we do? We'll do 41 in Lone Rock, 41 in Baraboo, only 40 in Camp Douglas, and 42 right here in Madison. Let's fast forward a little bit and zoom on in here to Dane County. Friday afternoon, 42 degrees Madison, 42 Middleton, 42 Brooklyn, 39 in Verona. That's as warm as we'll get on your Friday. Look what happens, though, when we get into your Friday night here, going on into the beginning of your Saturday. Temperatures starting off in the lower to middle 20s. It's because we don't have any clouds. And I've said this before, the heat can go right out to space, and that's why Saturday morning will be colder. Then what happens after that? We were saying earlier, come over here to Maine weather. Look at the temperatures by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday, way above normal. We've got 60-degree temperatures Wednesday and Thursday. Then temperatures go back down to about where they should be for this time of year as we head into next weekend. Average highs around 44, but we'll actually be a little bit north of 44. Enter optimistic Alex there. Chilly Friday going on into your Saturday. A little warmer by the time we get into Sunday, and then the above normal temperatures as we go out through much of next week here. Precipitation-wise, too, you don't see any rain symbols on our forecast. Insert the farmer friends here. You'll probably like this forecast. Breezy, warm conditions, no rain. That's good for the harvesting conditions, folks. The next chance for those pitter-patters as we head towards Saturday and Sunday of the following weekend. That's the next chance for rain. Viewer photos time, Albany. Thank you, Alan, for sending us this very fall-like picture here, folks. Isn't that wonderful? And you can submit those weather photos another way. You've got the First Warn weather app, First Warn at WISC-TV.com, or just go to channel3000.com/weather. Scroll on down a little bit and click that Post Your Own button. And I think we have some of those photos where folks have posted those. Here we go. Look at this. Tanya, that's where we had a little bit of that snow, and Pat around Halloween. Kurt sending us this aerial photo of fall. Look at that stunning tree here. Thanks, Chuck, for sending us that. Andrea, thank you for sending us that Halloween costume. We showed that last week. Insert the red glasses, Carolina. Brenda, thank you so much. We got a little bit of altocumulus clouds there. Bill sending us this fall-like photo. And again, thank you so much sending us these weather photos. You folks know I like to report the weather, forecast the weather, but it's always nice to be able to show the weather.
And coming up in sports, the Badger women off to their best start in 5 years thanks to a big-time performance. Ronnie Porter's career night is next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Their harmony and great country music that brings people together. It's Rocket Club. Performing live Friday, November 17th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
When dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation might be to blame. Over-the-counter eye drops can provide temporary relief. Xiidra can provide lasting relief. It targets inflammation that can cause dry eye disease. Xiidra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort or blurred vision when applied, and unusual taste sensation. Why wait? Ask your doctor about a 90-day prescription and pay as little as $0. Xiidra.
Save big this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. 24-pack Pepsi products, just $8.88. Basket and Bushel green grapes, just $1.48 a pound. Mrs. Grimes beans or chili beans, only 69 cents. A dozen Hy-Vee large eggs, just 99 cents. Jimmy Dean bacon, just $2.99. And lots of Matzo pizza, only $4.99. Get these great deals and more Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-952-0466 or go to sonobello.com.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now lease a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Mercedes and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
The Packers snapped their 4-game losing streak last week with a 20-3 win over the Rams, and Jordan Love looked okay, throwing for 228 yards and a touchdown. Up next, a trip to the Steel City to take on a Pittsburgh defense that has arguably the best pass rusher in the NFL, TJ Watt. And the former Badger loves to get after that quarterback. Watt has 9.5 sacks and 8 TFLs to his name this season, not to mention an interception and 2 forced fumbles. Safe to say Love has been seeing number 90 in his sleep this week.
It's the NFL. You know, I think every team has some good pass rushers, and you see them every week, and it's just, you know, TJ's a great player, plays with like really good effort on every play, and I think their whole defense does. He's a quick player, explosive, and he's also powerful. But I think, you know, he likes to go up top, try and get around the edge, and kind of squeeze the pocket in. But I think he's a quick pass rusher, and he has some pretty good moves.
Nathaniel Vakos has been named a semifinalist for the Lou Groza Award, which is given annually to college football's top place kicker. The Badger sophomore has made 12 of the 14 field goals he's attempted this season, with his only misses from 50-plus yards. Vakos is also a perfect 22 for 22 on PATs this year. For more Badger football, be sure to check out this week's Wisconsin Huddle on Friday at 6:30. Right here on News 3 Now. And don't forget to stop in to Buck and Honey's in Monona to watch a live taping on Monday, November 13th at 6:30. Braden Locke will be our special guest. Badger women's basketball looking to go 2-0. Wisconsin hosting Western Illinois, and Ronnie Porter put on a show. The sophomore takes it to the cup for 2 of her 12 points. She also finished with 13 boards, 5 steals, and 3 assists. Deanna Jimenez was just as good. She gets into the lane and kisses it off the glass. Jimenez added in 9 points of her own. And then later, more Porter. This time, she dishes it to Sarah Williams for the easy deuce. Wisconsin beats Western Illinois 74-52. Bucks on a back-to-back taking on the Pacers. Giannis well rested after Wednesday's ejection, and he played like it. The big man lays in the alley-oop. He finished with 54 points. But it wouldn't be enough. Tyrese Halliburton says, give me all 3 of those. And the Wisconsin native gives the Pacers the lead for good. Bucks fall 126-124. We're back after this.
Oakmont Senior Community in Verona for active seniors 55+ is now offering 1 month free rent and 1 year free heated parking with every new 1-bedroom rental. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Progress means producing renewable fuels for trucks on the road today. We're partnering with farmers to develop these fuels using everything from plant byproducts to cow manure. And then using those fuels to help lower the life cycle carbon intensity of the transportation industry. Driving the world forward today while forging new roads to the future. That's energy in progress.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now lease a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Owens Corning foamular insulation panels have superior moisture resistance for interior and exterior applications and are the first line of defense against heat loss through basement walls. Save 11% on all insulation products at Menards. Complete your updates with Alex Plus all-purpose caulk. This sealant works for a variety of projects and is paint ready in 30 minutes. Only $199 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
In a Class 3 casino, you're playing against the house, so there's no guarantee a player has to win, ever. And in a Class 2 casino, the players play against each other, and not the house. So someone always wins.
So you're saying... He's saying if you want to win at something, you have to go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, a Class 2 casino where someone has to win.
How about this then?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
From Lincoln Center Theater that brought you The King and I and South Pacific comes a sumptuous new revival of the most perfect musical of all time,
My Fair Lady. At Overture Center, November 21st through 26th. Tickets at overture.org.
At Informed Choice Insurance Agency, we're proud of our 5-star reviews.
Andrea was amazing, from her knowledge to her skills in navigating complicated and intimidating waters. I cannot emphasize enough how much she helped me and my family.
Get 5-star service at Informed Choice Insurance Agency.
Oakmont Senior Community in Verona for active seniors 55 plus is now offering 1 month free rent and 1 year free heated parking with every new 1-bedroom rental. Call Demry today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
The Final Drive high school football coverage, Fridays at 10.
Tonight, Colbert's got Congressman Adam Kinzinger and
welcome the newest late-night host,
a special appearance by Taylor Tomlinson. Tonight on CBS.
And before we go, a pair of twin brothers who sacrificed fame to serve their country have found it decades later on TikTok.
With Veterans Day this weekend, Jeremy Roth introduces us to a duo the internet has fallen in love with.
Take a look at a TikToking twosome who are proving when it comes to going viral, age ain't nothing but a number. Meet the Hainline twins, a pair of 76-year-old North Carolina brothers who have found viral fame on TikTok, dancing, acting, and pretty much just hamming it up. Decades ago, Wayne and Dwayne had showbiz dreams that were put on hold when Uncle Sam called their number, drafting them to serve during Vietnam. But now, years later, with some prompting from family members, they finally found fame together on TikTok, amassing a following nearly 2 million strong, putting on goofy and good-hearted shows that focus on veterans, faith, and good causes.
This TikTok platform is helping us reach all these people and all over the world. We're going to continue as long as we can and fulfill people's lives as well as ours.
They got some good moves on there.
Pretty amazing. Spreading a good message too.
Absolutely.
Amazing what social media
and also
can do.
typical brothers.
Yep, there
right?
you go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they wanted to do before they were drafted, was to do this performing.
And
so that's
here
great
they
that I
are.
hear it circled its way back.
In due time, right? It all comes back around.
Final check of the forecast with Alex.
Yeah, final check. Enter the purple glasses for a chilly Friday going on into your Saturday. Warmer by Sunday. Above normal temperatures next week. Temperatures pushing 60. That's not a misprint there Wednesday and Thursday of next week. I'll be wearing my gold glasses then.
We'll be watching closely. Alex, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.